Hello. So I think this is the Facebook Live for Heather Lawson's group. So I don't know how this quite works, but I don't know if anybody's watching or not. Can I tell whether anybody's watching? If anybody's watching, one person's watching. Right, I can see numbers. Okay, right. This is cool. So hi, I'm Duncan Evans. Yeah, so I think I'm just supposed to start playing. So I think somebody's maybe messaging, but I can't see because it's trying to tell me information that I don't need. Hi, right, hello Heather, hi. So I'm just going to say I don't need to click reply on there because that's ridiculous. So yeah, hello. Right, there's a few people watching. So hello if you're watching. I'm Duncan Evans. You might know me, you might not. I've got no idea who's watching. I don't know if I can press it, but whatever, it's all good. Brad Ella, hi, hey guys, hello. So basically, this is my first show, gig, concert, whatever you want to call it, and for quite a while. We have one planned with the full band for start of April. I think it was going to be the 3rd of April. Obviously, it didn't happen due to the situation, which we all know about. We'd have to go on about that now. But here I am now. So I've actually just had to relearn some of my own songs in a way because we haven't had band practice. So I've been working on lots of new material, which has been great, writing songs, composing, working on lots of collaboration records and stuff like that. So actually learning the songs that are in my normal set from my first two albums as Duncan Evans has been something I've just had to kind of really speedily do now because I haven't played them for months because of all lockdown and all that. So whether that's successful or not, it remains to be seen. I mean, some of them I haven't got around to even practicing, but it's going to be fine. It's all good. So, hi Jesse. Hi. Right. So I think I'm just going to start, guys. I've got a set list downstairs, but I'm going to change it. It wasn't going to work, that set list, so it's all changing. So this is Bird of Prey. It's from my first solo record from 2013, which is a record called Lodestone. It's on Prophecy Productions. Anyway, all that stuff, you'll find it if you want it, right? If somebody can let me know if you can hear my guitar and singing all right in a minute, just throughout this song, that'd be nice, because I've got no idea. It might be absolutely terrible. I think I might be looking like I'm left-handed as well, but it doesn't matter. We'll deal with that. They're sharp as razors, and my feathers, they're blacker than this night. Baby, I'm your bird of prey. Nighttime when the air is still, it's frosty winter and there's a bitter chill, and I'm there. Yeah, I'm there. I won't be in this world for long, but in this sky I do belong. I'm there. I'm there, yes 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 I'm there. Baby, I'm your bird of prey. you ever try to take me back, 'cause I'm never gonna leave this habitat. Baby, I'm your bird of prey. Hour day by day, I watch all your lives just simply drain away, and I'm there, yeah, I'm still there. Yeah, I quietly hover up above, and I pity all you in wealth and in love, and I'm there, 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 I'm still there, and I'm over there, and I don't care. Well, sometimes I peer in. You sit at home in your finery and your luxury, while outside all these storms begin. And sometimes I feel tired, but I can't stop now. Oh no, I can't stop now. Can't stop now. Can't stop now. Oh baby, I'm your bird of prey. Oh baby, I'm your bird of prey. I ride upon that which you breathe, and your feelings lost I will retrieve. Baby, I'm your bird of prey. I quietly hover up above, and I pity those in wealth and love, and I'm there. And I'll swoop across your battlements with no regard for your settlements. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. I'm still there. I'm there. I'm still there. Baby, I'm your bird of prey. Oh, baby, I'm your bird of prey. And that not in my talons is always in my sights. And baby, I'm your bird of prey. All right, so now there's the weird bit where you would hopefully get a bit of applause, but there's it's just silence, but that's okay. Right, okay, let's have a look at some of these. Right, Al Bampton, my guitar teacher from when I was learning guitar, and a great friend and fantastic musician, guitar player and guitar teacher. if you're near the north of England, Leeds, then and you need guitar lessons, give him a shout. Jessie May, sounds great, thank you. Brad Ella, love the tempo changes and guitar work. Yeah, thanks very much. Heather Lawson, wonderful, Duncan, thank you. Brad Ella, excellent song, thank you. Carrie Ann, amazing, thank you very much. And Andrew Davey, sounds great, right, brilliant, guys, thank you very much. I think I'm going to do another. I think I spoke to Heather a little bit on the phone just before coming on, and she sort of said we'd do a bit of talking, bit of music and a few questions. So if anybody does want to ask any questions at any point, obviously I probably won't answer in the middle of a song, but I'll have a look in between songs, and we'll give that a go. Thanks, Andrew. What a wonderful way to spend a Sunday afternoon. Yeah, so obviously Andrew's over there in the USA. It's great. So we've got people here from the UK, from the USA, largely, and then there might be people from other places as well. But really cool. So I know where Heather is. It's 2 p.m-ish. Over here, it's 8 p.m-ish in Leeds, UK. So if the time's different where you are, if you've got like, I don't know, if it's like midnight where you are or something, you can comment, and whoever gets the, I don't know, the most unexpected time, like, you know, there might be one that's like a half hour different, like, you know, it's 3:46 a.m. I don't know. I don't think it works like that. Can you tell I'm filling in time while I retune my guitar? This is normally the bit where you talk amongst yourselves for a second, but you're not with each other, so you can't do that. But, you know, any song about birds of prey is good with me, says Jessie May from Turkey Vulture. Yeah, makes sense. That'll do. Have I got a plectrum? Yeah. What are we going to do? I need to put my glasses on. It's partly because there's this blinding light in my eyes. But anyway, okay. I think we'll do a thing called Bring Your Shoulder, which is from my second album, which was released in 2018. So let's just do this. Chiefs, they've all gone. Bring your shoulder, and I'm quickly running out of buckets. Bring your shoulder, let me bury these blues where they belong. I know we're both that much older. Baby, bring your shoulder. Downpours violent as it's torrential. Bring your shoulder, it's pissing right through to the flat below. Bring your shoulder, well, I always felt my face fit well there. Bring your shoulder, down all your bangled arms my tears will flow. Forget our history, burn the whole damn folder. Just bring your shoulder. Oh yeah, I'll bring your shoulder. I'll bring your shoulder. among the twine. Bring your shoulder, kick the doors in on this sorrow. Bring your shoulder, let's wash salt water down with wine. Well, I've had the stand of bed, and now I've told you, baby, bring your shoulder. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, shoulder, shoulder, oh, your shoulder. Thank you very much. All right, so I shall hear the virtual uproarious applause. But no, thank you. Only joking there. Thank you very much. So, yeah, let's see if there's any comments or questions. Nicely done, says Brad Ella. Thank you very much, Brad. No, I appreciate that a lot. So I can't. The trouble is, I can't see my phone with the glasses on, but I can't see anything but blinding light with them off. So it's. But there we go. It's all learning, isn't it? So, Sophie says, "Well done, clap, clap." Thank you. Carrie Ann says, "So good." Thank you very much. Brad Ellis says, "How long have you been in this business?" If you mean music, I mean a long time, years and years. I've played in lots and lots of different bands. Forest of Stars are the most well-known band that I used to play in, and we did a lot of European tours and things like that. They're a black metal band, so it's quite a different thing. But doing my solo music since 2013. Yeah, since 2013 basically. So I've got 2 albums, one in 2013 released, and one 2018 released. I think there was a question. Right, so Jesse says, I got questions. What's going on with all this coronavirus stuff in the UK? You guys opening back up soon, or not sure? Not sure. Basically, I don't think anybody really knows. I think they seem to be sort of easing things a bit. I've heard rumours about certain things like in the film industry. I think they're going to start allowing social distancing shoots where basically as long as everybody's 2 meters apart and you've got a permit and maybe you wear masks if you're behind the camera or whatever, they're going to allow that so they can film new TV shows and things, I think, but that's just something I've heard on the grapevine. I suspect they will probably do that and similar things in other industries as well, but I don't think it's all going to open back up for quite a long time. Is my opinion on it, but we don't really know. So there we are. Heather Lawson, where can we buy your rounds? For a start, Heather Lawson, thank you for putting me on, because Heather from Illinois has kindly hosted this event in her Facebook group. It's brilliant. So it's a great group to be part of. Lots of different sort of mutual support for different types of artists, not just music. No, Heather does photography and sells photos and prints and all sorts of stuff like that. So yes, that's really cool. Thank you. Right, where can we buy your albums? Basically, it should all be everywhere. All the normal outlets. So it's through a record label, Prophecy Productions. So Bandcamp, I've got my own Bandcamp, Duncan Evans, Spotify, it's all on there. If you want physical copies, then yeah, absolutely, Amazon, and they're on eBay, lots of different places. You can get them directly from the label, Prophecy Productions. I've actually got a web store as well, but for some reason I haven't got the vinyl on there yet. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because I've been lazy about it, basically. So if you want a CD or a T-shirt, my web store, if you just type Duncan Evans Music Store, or just type Duncan Evans Music, the website will come up, and then you can find, I think it says shop, not store, but either way, you'll find it. So yeah, and actually, if you can, that's the best way for me, for you to buy my music, because I keep all the money then, and I'll send it out myself from home. I've got some stuff to send out this coming week anyway, probably tomorrow, but so yes, if you did want to buy anything, if you go to my web store, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And we've got T-shirts and stuff like that, and I'll write you a little note if I can as well. I try and write a little note for everybody who buys something that I send out myself. So Yeah, can we purchase on Amazon or website? Yes, you can. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you'll find it if you Google my name, Duncan Evans Music. You'll find it. It's all there. But then thank you, by the way. Thank you for the interest. I haven't got. I could show you the actual CDs and vinyl, but they're downstairs somewhere, so I'm not going to do it now. So I think instead of that, I'm going to drink a bit of non-alcoholic beer, and then I'm going to play some more guitar and sing. So, yeah. All right. So. I think I'm going to try something stupid, which is to play a song that I didn't practice in my rehearsal today. So I haven't played this one for approximately 3 months. But I don't want to spend ages retuning and things like that. I might retune a bit, but I don't want to spend ages doing that today. Let's just try this one. This one might fall apart, but you know what? It'll be amusing, and you can all laugh at me. You can all send lots of laugh faces if it all goes wrong. You see, so there you go, and you can record it, and I don't know. You can put it on YouTube as like the blooper version. Right? Okay. Let's just do this. So this is called Borderlands Prayer, and it is also on my second album, Prayers for an Absentee. So here we are. Seen all I want to see, and I'm tired of the clawing at this hairline and all the building of these illegal settlements in my mind no more. Gonna find the will to outrun her. She sits right there behind the shoulder blades, a cross to bear, a cavalry carpenter's fare. I glimpse her in the mirror, she's just a cross over there. In the mirror, she's just a cross over there. Me from me say passage. That time makes you rise up. I drink of you. This sacramental cup through the Trans-Mississippi heat. Well, I'm going in, and I've got my butterfly smile. I'm all wonder, I'm all promise, I'm jamming the throttle. I'm jamming this fucker down to get back home to you, to take me back. Say passage. That time makes you rise up. I'm here crouching over this bowl of sweetened milk, and I'm open-jawed, and I'm sticky-pawed, and you're a matador, and I'm at your door. Induce this thing so I can lie down next to you, yeah. Induce this thing so I can lie down next to you and bring it up. Grant me safe passage, that I may to rise up. I drink of you from this sacramental cup. Grant me safe passage, that I may to rise up. I drink of you from this sacramental cup. Grant me safe passage, that I may to rise up. I drink of you from this sacramental cup. Thank you very much. All right, it's really weird without applause, isn't it? But I think we just got to get used to this. They'll have to do an app thing where you can like press a sound and it comes through or something. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm a professional. I'll rise above it, as they say in Spinal Tap. All right. Okay, so let's see what people are saying. It's weird. I expect to hear people's voices or something, but it's cool. Keefe. Hi, Keefe. This is amazing. Also, the pill shirt again. Yeah, I've double shirted, haven't I? I did it on a live last week. I should have done a different one, but I do like Pill. Whatever you think of John Lydon, who I think's a very difficult character to say the least. I've seen him speak a couple of times, and sometimes he says good stuff, and sometimes he says really awful stuff that's just horrendous, to be honest. But Public Image Limited, I think, are absolutely fantastic. They're a really formative band for me, really, and just doing whatever they want. I mean, they're supposed to be punk, but they're not punk at all. They're just, what are they? They're sort of like dub, proto house music, I don't know, noise, blues, spoken words, poetry. I don't know what they are, but they're just amazing in my view, and they've changed a lot as well, but always kept it. Kept it sounding like Pill, like Public Image Limited, even though there's been different lineups and everything else. So yeah, right, let's have a look. So Heather, we would never laugh at you. Oh, well, thank you. I mean, you can, it's totally fine, but thank you. I adore this song. Thank you, Heather. I really appreciate that. So Jesse, Jim Clegg says he's wearing a Pill shirt. Yes, he says, one out but good enough. Yeah, I do like my punk music. Like I said, Pill aren't really punk. The punk music that I like tends to be the stuff that's not really punk, if you see what I mean. For some reason, I'm not. The Sex Pistols are fine, but they're not my favourite. They're great, but it's like just rock music to me. It's fine, and I really think John Lydon's voice is really different and great, but there's nothing that new about the Pistols, really. The Clash is a similar thing. I like the Clash, don't get me wrong, but it's hit and miss for me. A lot of their stuff just sounds like 60s music to me. It's fine, but it's just a bit bog standard. But I don't know, stuff like Magazine, I'm trying to think now. Obviously Public Image Limited. I like the Stiff Little Fingers, early stuff. I like a lot of American kind of punk as well, like Sugar, Husker Du. It's funny, when you put on the spot, you can't think of anything, can you? Bad Religion, I like a lot. So that's a little selection of some of the punk music that I'm into. But yeah, Pillar a big influence. Right, okay. So inspirational, bravo. Thank you very much, Carrie. And we've got the metal horns from Brad. So yeah, rock and roll or metal. I think I've just realised that Al Bampton gave me some really brilliant instructions on how to get this Facebook right in terms of like. I think the image is probably the wrong way round, so that I look like I'm left-handed and all this sort of stuff. And basically, in the last 10 minutes, I had a big panic and just didn't do any of it, and just went, it's 8 o'clock, I've got to go on the live. So sorry, Al, I will follow your instructions for next time because they were brilliant, but I just completely failed to do it this time. But there we go. So I hope you can still hear me okay and see me okay. And I'm actually right-handed, not that that's no discrimination against left-handed people, but I just don't happen to be left-handed. So that means it probably says lip. Does it say lip, but like the P's the wrong way around? Oh yeah, it does, because I can see. Oh, this is just strange. It's because I feel like I'm looking in a mirror, which I guess I am. That's why they do it, isn't it? I feel that I should stop talking at this point exactly now, because that's just the right thing to do. So that leads me on to, okay, this is going to be another interesting one. I think what I wanted to do with this Instagram Live was just having a bit of an experiment, learn how to use the whole system and enjoy it, because I've never done it's not Instagram, it's Facebook. You see what I mean? Experimentation, just basically getting it wrong. But yeah, and enjoy it and see how it goes. I'm glad you can hear it, but I kind of thought, let's just try some stuff that's a bit different, and if it all goes a bit wrong, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to do a cover that I've never done before, and I've actually this is true, I've literally never played it all the way through ever, not once. This will be the first time if I get all the way. Oh, and that's literally the time when the lyrics freeze and I can't see them, but I'm glad actually, because otherwise it would have happened in the middle of the song and that would have been a bigger problem. So actually it was there we go, it was meant to be like that. So hi Patrick from Grave Next Door. Hi Patrick Soleno. Right, so this is a song by one of my musical heroes, I guess, Nick Cave. It's Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. I'm going to give it a go. I've literally never played it all the way through before, ever. So it's going to be fun. What Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds wanted to do, as far as I can tell, with the second album, which was in probably about 1985-ish, mid-80s anyway. Basically, they wanted to do a blues record, but they wanted to make it a blues record that was the absolute antithesis of where they saw blues music was going at that point, which was getting into really technical guitar playing and really slick sounds. And then that's fine. I mean, I quite like some of that music, but what Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds wanted to do was make something really raw and slightly sort of grating and slightly nasty sounding in a way, which they thought was more in tune with the original Delta blues players and how they would pick up a guitar that was sort of a bit out of tune and use, the slide guitar, the neck of a bottle. They would use that to make a different sound, and it was much more about feel and much more about the groove and the feel and the rhythm and the energy and the meaning of the words, rather than it being a technical exercise. So and I like that idea. So they did a kind of punk version almost of that. So it's blues, but it's sort of punk blues. I don't know. Is it punk? I don't know. What does that even mean? I think he'd probably say it's not punk. So whatever. But let's just try it. It's called Tupelo, and it's about Elvis Presley. So it's about the birth of the king, the birth of Elvis Presley, the king. And halfway through, I'm going to have to move the mouse to move the lyrics down because that's what we're working with. We're working with new systems, and we don't have printers at the moment, we don't anyway at the moment. But well, we do, but it's not plugged in. So yeah, we could probably just plug it in, actually, couldn't we? We've got paper and everything, so that would have been actually really easy. But this is why we do these things, you see, because we can learn new things that we actually already knew in the first place. Right, so it's called Tupelo, and it's likely to go totally wrong, but I'm going to have a quick drink of non-alcoholic beer, so just bear with me. Just try it. Look yonder, look yonder. Oh, a big black cloud come, yeah, a big black cloud come. Oh, it comes to Tupelo. Oh, it comes to Tupelo. Oh, yonder on the horizon, yonder on the horizon. Stop to the mighty river, stop to the mighty river, and suck the damn thing dry. Oh, Tupelo. Yeah, in a valley hides a town called Tupelo. Distant thunder rumble, rumble hungry like the beast it cometh, cometh down, the beast it cometh, cometh down. Whoa, 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 oh, Tupelo bounds, oh, Tupelo. Oh, Tupelo. Yeah, the beast it cometh Tupelo bound. Oh yeah, alright. When the hen won't lay no egg, can't get that cock to crow, the nag is spooked and crazy. Oh God help Tupelo, oh God help Tupelo, oh God help Tupelo, oh God help Tupelo. Oh, you can say these streets are rivers and you can call these rivers streets, and you can tell yourself you're dreaming, buddy, but no sleep runs this deep. No, no sleep runs this deep. No, no sleep runs this deep. All the women at their windows, rain crashing on the pane, all the writing in the frost. Oh, Tupelo's shame. Oh, Tupelo's shame. Oh, Tupelo's shame. Oh, God help Tupelo. God help Tupelo. God help Tupelo. Oh, God help Tupelo. Oh, God help Tupelo. Go to sleep, little children. Oh, the Sandman's on his way. Oh, go to sleep, little children. The Sandman's on his way. The little children know. Oh, yes, the little children, they know. Because they just listen to the beating of their blood. They 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 listen to the beating of their blood. And the Sandman's mud. Yeah, the Sandman's mud. And then the black rain come down. Black rain come down. Black rain come down. Oh, water, water everywhere. No bird can fly, no fish can swim. No bird can fly, no fish can swim. No fish can swim until the king is born. Oh yeah, until the king is born. Oh, the king's gonna be born in Tupelo, in Tupelo, in Tupelo, Tupelo. Oh, until the king is born in Tupelo. Come on. Clapboard shack with a roof of tin, where the rain came down and leaked within. A young mother frozen on the concrete floor, with a bottle and a box and a cradle of straw. So come on, Tupelo. Oh, and a box and a cradle and a box of straw. Yeah, yeah, with a bottle and a box and a cradle of straw. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, Saturday gives what Sunday steals. His child is born, his brother's heels. Come Sunday morn, the firstborn dead, and a shoebox tied with a ribbon of red. Tupelo. Oh, and a shoebox buried with a ribbon of red. Little one slow, mama rock you baby, mama rock your little one slow. Oh, God help Tupelo, yeah, God help Tupelo. Oh, mama rock your little one slow, mama rock your little one slow, mama rock your little one slow, mama rock your little one slow. The little one will walk on Tupelo, the little one will walk on Tupelo, the little one will walk on Tupelo. And that black rain come down, the black rain come down, and the black rain come down. Yeah, the black rain come down super low. Oh, and the black rain come down on super low. Yeah, 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 yeah. And carry the burden of super low, super low. Oh yeah, the king will walk on super low. Oh yeah, super low. Come on. Oh, carry the burden out of super low. Carry the burden out of super low. Oh, I carry the burden out of super low. I carry the burden out of super low. Yeah, you're gonna reap just what you sow. Yeah, 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 super low. Yeah, yeah, and you will reap just what you sow. Thank you. It's still weird without applause, but it's great. So, thanks for listening. Whew. So I need a rest after that, so let's have a look and see. I can't see a thing because my glasses have steamed up. Steamed up. Okay. Too much talking, I can't hear the music. Shh. Yeah, I get it. It's interesting, isn't it? Because you see, I'm saying it's weird without applause, but at the same time, actually doing acoustic shows, people do talk because it's a bit quieter, and that's kind of okay. But it's interesting to watch and listen to when they talk, when they don't, when they're listening, who they're listening to, what they're focusing on. Excuse me. So yeah, but obviously that's different now because you guys can't. Well, you could be on the phone to each other, I suppose, but you're probably not. I'm guessing. Yeah, fuck yeah, says Heather Lawson. Yeah, cheers. Outstanding, says Patrick. Thank you. FC Smith, right on. Thank you. Woo Premiere. Yeah, it is actually. Yeah. Seemed to go all right, that actually. I wish I could bottle that energy right on. Yeah, thanks, Brad. Yeah, I wish I could bottle it as well. But anyway. Bloody brilliant, says Carrie Ann. Thank you. Jessie May, awesome. Thank you. FC Smith, clap, 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 clap. Clap, 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 clap. Right, Jessie May, question. How did you get started working with prophecy? Well, I did it a weird way in a sense, because just put this down. So, not a weird way, but I was in a band called The Forest of Stars who got signed to prophecy, who like an experimental black metal band, and they started without me. So they did a couple of records that I was not on. And then a slot opened up for a guitar player. They asked me to do it, and I did it. And they were friends of mine, basically, that some of whom I'd played in bands with before. And so towards the end of my tenure in Forest of Stars, I just had this itch to do a solo album, and a kind of acousticy solo album. So that's what I did, and I didn't intend for it to be released on Prophecy, and I actually had a list of other labels that I thought I might send it to. More, I guess, slightly more acoustic, perhaps slightly folky labels, because the first record is a little bit more acoustic folky, and the second was more of a full band thing. But yeah, so this list of labels I had, and then I just thought, well, hang on, why don't I just send it to Prophecy and see what they think? Because the worst they're going to say is no, and actually it might be that because they've got a working relationship with me through Forest of Stars, they might just give it a go. And they did, basically. Yeah, they liked it. So we signed a 5-album deal, and that's that really. So that's the story really, and then it's carried on since then. And then now I'm sort of doing something slightly different with my solo music, in that I can still do acoustic shows like I'm doing, but the last album was with a full band, and I'm still working with them when we can, hopefully after lockdown, or if they lift restrictions so we can do band practices. So that's the second album, and the third album, which we're just very, very much in the early stages of working on, that will be with the full band as well. So it's a bit more, it's still got a folky acoustic element to it in places, but there's a lot more of that whole post-punk, I guess gothic rock element. I don't really like that phrase, but there's, you know, the Sisters of Mercy, things like that, and you know, there's an amazing guitar player called Richard Thompson who used to be in a band called the Fairport Convention. In fact, I think Al Bampton introduced me to Richard Thompson's music, actually. He's a huge influence on me. And he does acoustic sort of music, but he also does stuff with a full band. So there's a bit of that in there. So there's a bit of folk music, but there's a lot of post-punk, and there's a bit of heavier music in there as well. It's not metal or anything, but there's elements of heavier parts. Really, I like to work with band members that understand noisy music. We don't have to be doing noisy music all the time, but if they understand that, then basically we can go there if we need to. So we might do a noisy, horrible sounding bit just for 3 seconds, and then we can go back to doing something really, you know, really nice, if you want to call it nice. I'm not a big fan of that word, but you see what I mean. So yeah, I'm completely rambling on. I've gone right off topic. So let's see what's been said, and then I think I'll probably do one more song, actually. I haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but we'll work that out in a sec. So that's a good way to look at it. Can't hurt to, I mean, look, Jesse, yeah, this is the whole thing with it, all of these things. It can't hurt to, as long as, if you want to get somewhere, or, you know, ask about a record deal or something like that, or about collaborating with somebody, it really can't hurt to ask, because the work, I think what people think is that when they ask someone something and they don't get an answer, they think it's like that basically they've really annoyed that person or something. It isn't that. It's just that, you know, these people probably get 1 million emails a day, won't even get looked at, and that's okay, and so what? So you've not even inconvenienced anybody. Or if they did look at it quickly and think, yeah, then so what? Again, you know, it's no problem. Or they might look and say, actually, no, but they're not going to be rude about it. That's fine, but you might as well ask if it's something like that you're just thinking about, you know, or maybe I could work with so and so. If you know, if that's what you want to do, you might as well ask, because they might say no, that's fine. They might say yes, that's brilliant. There you go. So yeah, let's have a look. Right, Patrick, I would love to hear a duet of In the Pines with you and Jessie May from Turkey Post. Yeah, I mean, that'd be brilliant. I mean, I think they've done a cover of that. I need to, do you know what? I don't think I've listened to it, and I really should do, so I need to listen to that. But yeah, obviously with the distancing, it's not possible to do it. It's a shame. You can't, there's no way of doing proper live collaboration like band work at the moment. It's just, the technology isn't, well, it's not, it's physics, it's the speed of light, basically. You can't go faster than the speed of light, or if you can, they haven't quite worked it out yet in quantum physics. But anyway, so basically, yeah, there's always a time lag. So if I go like that, then it basically reaches somebody else. It could be a second later, a quarter of a second later, so it's useless. You can't play. But yeah, to do some collaborations would be absolutely fantastic. So you never know. Yeah, me and Jessie could do a version of that. You never know. Or another song, even another song. But yeah, no, great idea, Patrick. Thank you. Susan Houseman, this was a great idea. Heather Lawson, thanks for getting this set up. Yeah, thanks so much, Heather. Yeah, absolutely brilliant idea. Yeah, it's great. And Sophie says, great tunes, clap, clap. Or clap, clap, great tunes, in fact. I'm used to reading everything the wrong way round, because I'm like the wrong way round on here on the screen. So yeah, thank you very much, Sophie. I appreciate it. Right, I'm going to do one more song, and then I'm going to go, I think. And I don't think I'm going to stick around and answer loads of questions at the end. I think I'm just going to do the song and then pretty much leave it. So if you've got any questions, now's the time. And I'll just hang around for sort of 10 seconds or so. And then if you do want to just post one in the middle of the song, that's totally fine. But yeah, I probably won't spend ages answering loads of questions right at the end. But I don't know, if someone asks a really amazing question, maybe we'll keep it going. Right, so what I've got to do is work out what song I'm doing. So I'm going to let you guys think of any questions, and I'm going to work out what on earth I'm going to play. I think I know what I'm going to play, actually. And you're going to hear me retune my guitar. I'm sorry about that, but it's life. like to use a lot of different guitar tunings, and I'm not yet at the stage where I can afford like 5 different acoustic guitars all in different tunings, you know, so I suspect that I never will be, but that's alright, because it forces you to get quite quick at doing it, so it's not actually that bad. So let's just have a look. Do unicorns sleep standing up? Yes. Okay. So another thing, just a quick mention, acrylic nails. So when I play fingerstyle guitar, I use acrylic nails, and of course at the moment the nail bars are closed, so it's this ridiculous situation where I can't properly play fingerstyle guitar without acrylic nails, but I can't get them done how I normally would, so I've had to buy an acrylic nails kit, which is meant for like the nail bars themselves, and work out how to use it. And the first 2 attempts were pretty disastrous. The third attempt, and this is left hand doing the right hand, the third attempt was usable. It's not brilliant, it looks a bit ridiculous, and the thumb has kind of fallen off, so it's gonna it's a bit weird. It's not great, but I think actually by the end of this lockdown, if I can get the time down from about 2 hours where it is now to what it is when you go to a nail bar, which is like maybe 20 minutes or could be half an hour or so if they have to take the previous layer off, then you never know, I might actually just carry on doing it myself and save myself some money. We'll see. But then again, support local businesses. I don't know. Let's play this song, and let's say thank you to Heather Lawson, and thank you to everyone who's tuned in. I really appreciate it. It's been a great experience. This is the first ever Facebook Live that I've ever done. Sorry, I'm probably the wrong way round. And it's definitely the first internet gig or show, whatever you want to call it, that I've done. I think that might be a question, but I can't see it. So, and I'm playing a song, so I don't know why I would be looking at it anyway. So, yeah, okay. This is Girl on the Hill. This is from Lodestone, which was my first album. And I also haven't played this one for 3 months. Let's see what happens. And my thumb's not working, but it's okay. Oh, don't you go near the girl on the hill. She'll never be anyone's wife. Her charms will dazzle, tempt you she will. But they say you won't leave with your say you won't leave with your life. If you should walk there, she'll invite you in, but they say don't pass through the door. She'll rip out your eyes to make whole cuisine pies. She'll leave the rest there on the She's just gonna leave the rest there on the floor, yeah. She says, come in and lie on my pillow. I'll be what you want me to be. We two need love that is true. You'll find no love truer than me. Some say coincidence and some call it fate, but misfortune runs with her like the lights. And I'm honestly told that her heart is so cold she could turn all the oceans to ice. Yeah, she could turn all the oceans to ice. True, you'll find no love. been there for 300 years, and that she's witnessed the rise and the fall of empires and dreams and despotic regimes. But we all know that she masterminded them all. Yeah, we know she masterminded them all. Oh yeah. She says, come in and lie on my pillow. I'll be what you want me to be. We two need love that is true. And you'll find no love truer than me. She says, come in and lie on my pillow. I'll be what you want me to be. We two need love that is true. And you'll find no love truer than me. Yeah, 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 you'll find no love truer than me. Truer than me. You'll find no love truer than me. Truer than me. Truer than me. Find no love. Find no love. Find no love. Find no love. Find no love truer than me. Yeah, yeah. You'll find no love truer than me. Yeah, you'll find no love truer than me. Yeah, you'll find no love truer than me. Yeah, and you'll find no love, 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 find no love, find no love, find no, you'll find no love truer than me. Ow! And that's the acrylic nails that had badly done, just going and catching on the strings. Sorry about that. So apart from the very last chord, yeah, they survived. So yeah, thank you. So let's just quickly see what's been said. Thank you for listening. It's weird because I think because normally you get that applause, it yeah, but I don't want to seem like I'm ungrateful, because you sort of finish playing and then you don't quite know what to say really, because it's a bit different, but that's all right. So right, how can I say this? Right, not the unicorns with the grey eyes, they shit everywhere 24/7. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I mean, I don't understand this. Maybe this is just made up right now, or maybe this is like knowledge of some fantasy show. I don't know. Thank you, Duncan. Absolutely brilliant, says Heather. Well, thank you. Thank you for putting me on. Thank you. And great to chat to you earlier on the phone, which is always really cool, chatting to people on the phone across the world at the moment, because we can't do the normal things we would do socially. So it's great to have technology and things like that to be able to speak to people. Keefe, Ghost Cult Mag, says, beautiful voice, man. Kind of reminds me of the soulful, throaty solo. Chris Cornell, Mark Lanigan, Alain Johanna. I don't know the third guy, so I need to check that out, because yes, I mean, Chris Cornell and Mark Lanigan, I mean, I just love those guys. So yeah, Keefe, if you're still here, you can drop us a quick comment to let me know about this. Is it Alain Johannes or something like that? I don't know. Maybe he's from a band that I might have heard of, or maybe it's solo artist. But yeah. Another great song. Thanks for keeping us entertained. Well, thanks for listening and watching. Clap, 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 clap. Woo, says Jessie May. That's how I hear it anyway, like, woo. Because that's what you've got to do, isn't it? Woo. And the one person that goes, woo, like, then other people start going, woo. Because then it's like okay to go, woo, once you've done that. Shall I do that sound again? Woo. No, maybe not. Awesome, says Patrick. Thank you. Thanks. Awesome that you tuned in, Patrick. Thank you. Carrie Ann says, thank you. From all the way downstairs in the room below, actually. But yeah, no, thanks. Jamie Morris says, seriously, though, very well done. Really enjoyed it. Thank you. Guys, thanks so much. Unless Keithy's going to tell me about Alan Johannes really quickly, but he can always tell me later. So thanks, Patrick. Woo! I'll stick around just for sort of 20 seconds or whatever, just to see if anyone wants to say anything, or if Keithy wants to let me know about Alan Johannes, because he just sounds like somebody that I should probably check out, really. But that's fine. So I'll give it about another 10 seconds. Thanks very much. Oh, I should plug the thing, shouldn't I, again? So, yeah, I've got a web store, Duncan Evans Music. It's duncanevans-music.co.uk, but you find it. It's Google Duncan Evans Music. My web store on my website, you can buy my albums or T-shirts or both. And I get all the money then, which is great for me. It does help. I'm not in any way as badly off as a lot of other people. But I have lost. I've got a part-time day job at the moment, basically. So I have lost some income from gigs and things. But there's a lot of other people who are worse off. So don't feel too sorry for me. But it would be great if you did want to buy something anyway. Get it from my web store if you can. Right, so Alan was the singer of 11 in the 90s. I don't know. With a big grunge song, Reach Out, he's produced Corner. Right, I'll have to check. I just don't know. I'm surprised that's passed me by, but I just don't know anything about them, so I'll check it. Al says, enjoyed that, mate. Good to hear you again. Have a good rest of the night. Yeah, you too, Al. Yeah, cheers. Jim, hi, Jim. Jim says, woo, as well. All right, Jim, great to see you here. Because I can't tell who's here, I don't think, unless you comment, so that's great. And Keithy says he has a new solo album coming, dropped a single on Friday. Oh, cool, right, I'll check him out. Yeah, amazing. It's great to have these reference points, isn't it? Because the other two guys, I know exactly who you're talking about, and also I really respect Keithy's taste as well, so I'm going to definitely check this guy out. So thank you. Jim says clap. I'm going to go in 10 seconds, guys, so thank you so much. 7, 6, I'm not going to count down, it's ridiculous. It sounds like we're launching some sort of rocket to the moon. We'll leave that for Elon Musk and what's the other guy? Richard Branson. Let's not get into a discussion about what we think about them, because I'm sure we think all sorts of things about them. But right, thanks guys. Goodbye. Good night. Good afternoon if you're in the USA. And cheers. Thank you. Bye.